The Formula One world was shocked by the revelation of the secret. Relationship between Lewis Hamilton and his former boss at Mercedes, Toto Wolff. Behind the scenes, the two were reportedly involved in something much bigger, a major bombshell set to explode. In the 2026 season, what exactly are these two big names plotting? Could the F1 world witness an unexpected alliance that would change the power landscape on the track? Let's find out. The 2025 season marks a significant turning point in Lewis Hamilton's career. After more than a decade of glory with Mercedes, the seven-time world champion now drives for Ferrari. His departure to the Prancing Horse team shocked the Formula One paddock. Many speculated that Hamilton's close relationship with Mercedes boss Toto Wolff would be strained. However, the opposite has happened. In an interview with the Wall Street Journal, Wolff shed light on his relationship with Hamilton after the dramatic transition. Rather than growing distant or fractious, the two have grown closer in a different context. "We trust each other. Our relationship isn't based on a work contract, but on respect and openness," Wolff said. This statement confirms that their bond transcends professional boundaries. However, the relationship between Lewis Hamilton and Toto Wolff doesn't stop at trackside. Now, their closeness has evolved into something far more personal, even touching on romance. In a surprising yet heartwarming confession, Wolff revealed that he often becomes Hamilton's confidant when it comes to romantic matters, sharing this information in a casual yet intimate tone. Hamilton will point out a girl he's interested in and ask, "Do you think I should try to talk to her?" I'll respond, "Yeah, of course. Don't forget to let me know how it goes," Wolff said with a light laugh, hinting at the close and open nature of their relationship down the past. Their conversations were dominated by technical topics such as pit stop strategies, aerodynamic data, and car setup. Now, however, they discuss chemistry, romantic advances, and reading body language. Such a relationship evolution is incredibly rare in a world as competitive as Formula One. But for Hamilton and Wolff, the trust they built in the paddock over the years has grown into a much deeper bond, that of mentor, friend, and heartfelt advisor. Despite wearing Ferrari red and being rivals on the track, Hamilton apparently hasn't completely severed ties with his former team. His emotional connection with Mercedes remains strong. He still frequently stops by the team's headquarters in Brackley and brings food for the technicians who were instrumental in his 7 world titles. He shows up at the office on weekends, Toto Wolff said with a smile, sometimes unannounced, just to say hello, joke around, and offer encouragement. This closeness carries over off the track as well. After some races, Hamilton can be seen hanging out with Wolff, George Russell, and Valtteri Bottas, 2 former teammates with whom he experienced the highs and lows at Mercedes. "We're like an old gang that hasn't broken up yet," Wolff said with a laugh. It's no wonder that many in the paddock say their relationship has transcended professional boundaries. They're not just a former driver and his boss or old colleagues, they're now like family. However, Hamilton's time at Ferrari hasn't been without its challenges. Since the beginning of the 2025 season, he hasn't finished in the top 3 on a Sunday. His best finish is 4th, which he achieved at Silverstone, his hometown track. Ironically, Charles Leclerc has been in sparkling form with 4 podiums so far. Nevertheless, Wolff firmly defended his former protégé on the Bloomberg Hot Pursuit podcast. He rejected the notion that Hamilton is past his prime. "You can't forget that kind of driving," he said. He cited adaptation as the main challenge. From adapting to the car to adapting to the team's philosophy and the stark cultural differences, Ferrari is a completely Italian team, while Hamilton is British. "It will take time, but I believe he will recover," Wolff said confidently. Despite never having tasted a podium victory with Ferrari, Lewis Hamilton is starting to play a deeper, more strategic role behind the scenes at the Maranello team. Hamilton is more than just a driver. He has become an influential figure in Ferrari's future car development. Recently, the Prancing Horse team announced that development of the 2026 Formula One car is underway, with Hamilton directly involved. "I'll be sitting down with the design team next year," Hamilton said after the British Grand Prix. He emphasized that Ferrari's future car must not carry over the technical legacy that has plagued them this season. "There are elements of this car that cannot be carried over to 2026, he said, adding that his greatest hope is that the 2026 car will have some of his DNA in it. Adding to the intrigue of this process is the involvement of Hamilton's former Mercedes colleague Loic Serra, who is now Ferrari's technical director. Their strong relationship, which dates back to Mercedes' golden era, is crucial in aligning Hamilton's philosophy with Ferrari's technical development direction. "I've worked hard with Loic and his team at the factory," Hamilton told Auto, Motor Under Sport in an exclusive interview, illustrating how invested he is in the new car. However, Ferrari hasn't given Hamilton complete control. Deputy team principal Jerome D'Ambrosio emphasized that all input from the 7-time world champion must still undergo a technical screening process. "You have to be careful about saying a car is designed for one driver," he said. "Our main priority is to build the car as quickly as possible, not just to satisfy personal preferences." However, Ferrari acknowledged that both Lewis Hamilton and Charles Leclerc are fairly aligned in their technical direction. The company is consulting with and seeking feedback from both drivers equally, with the goal of creating a competitive car for both brands. With the major regulatory changes that will shake up Formula One in the 2026 season, including a switch to biofuels, reduced car dimensions, and a 50-50 power split between electric and internal combustion, synergy between the drivers and technical department is clearly key. Formula One is currently entering its summer break, a crucial time for evaluation, improvement, and strategic replanning. For Lewis Hamilton, this break is an opportunity to prepare for the rest of the season with renewed vigor. Hamilton is currently in 6th place, 16 points behind Leclerc. Despite not achieving brilliant results, the 7-time world champion remains calm and hopeful. "I'm not driving that badly," he said optimistically. "I hope there are some improvements we can capitalize on after this break." With the 2026 car project underway and renewed enthusiasm within the Ferrari team, this break could be a turning point for Hamilton, both on the track and in his new roles. As mentor and technical director, one thing is certain amidst all the transition, scrutiny, and expectations. Lewis Hamilton is not walking alone. Toto Wolff remains a pillar of support behind the scenes, no longer as team boss, but as a true friend. Wolff supports Hamilton's career on the track and provides guidance when the legend feels uncertain about his path, including matters of the heart. They may no longer share a garage, but they share the belief that a relationship built on respect and trust won't fade, just because the colors of their jerseys change. That's the beautiful story behind the tough world of Formula One, where rivalry on the track doesn't erase the true meaning of friendship. Will the 2026 season be a champion's comeback? Will Hamilton's DNA truly be embedded in the heart of the new Ferrari competing in the new era of F1? Leave your thoughts below.